No, man. If I needed help, I would ask, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, but I just would like doing.
I'm minding my business. I think you should do the same.
You're minding your business.
No, I was going this way.
Well, you're not supposed to go.
Listen, lower your voice. Don't tell me what I can or can't do in a government building. Okay, where's the sign saying this is authorized access? It's not. It's open to the public. So instead of seeing a perfect stranger and barking orders at me, let me mind my business, and you should do the same.
We're just asking what you're doing.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Could you turn the camera off, please?
No, I couldn't. I could, but I won't.
Okay, hold on.
At this point, though, to be truthful with you, I'm feeling a bit threatened by your aggressiveness.
I'm being you're silly.
And I know how far you can go with that. I'm well aware of that.
You're silly. I'm being aggressive. I'm being polite. I'm saying please, thank you. I'm giving you 6 feet of distance.
As in threatening
to take his job. So he can treat me like trash. That is not aggressive. When I hold him, ma'am, let me finish, please, because I've been very kind. He treats me like trash. That is not aggressive. Me threatening to hold him accountable and take his job for trashing the public while he's sitting behind that desk, that is aggressive. How about this? Instead of 1, I'm going to go for 2 jobs. All right. You take care. Today's video is going to kick butt. But now that I mentioned kicking butt, let's jump into today's advertiser. Have you guys ever wondered what's happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? I recently saw a video he made and I was shocked. He's in his 80s and still kicking butt, and working out and staying active. What's even more shocking is he's stronger, can work out longer, and even has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. He did all this just by making one change. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s. His wife even started doing this one thing too, and she's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger. Her body looks leaner, and she has energy all day. Chuck made a special video that explains everything. Make sure you watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/AFA, or by clicking in the link below this video. It will change the way you think about your health. Once again, that's chuckdefense.com/AFA. And click on the link in the description below to watch the video now. You won't believe how simple it is. Just a reminder, the legendary Chuck Norris is a whopping 81 years old, and yet he has more energy than me. He discovered he could create dramatic changes to his health, simply focusing on 3 things that sabotage the body as we age. Watch his method by clicking the link in the description box below, chuckdefense.com/AFA. What are you waiting for? Go now. What's going on, everybody? Well, that guy's looking out the window. He's going to sound the alarm. He's going to sound the alarm. This guy's with cameras coming in. Oh, no. Keep my camera down. Pencil sharpener.
You?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You are? What are you doing back here? Sir?
Huh?
What are you doing back here?
I'm looking around.
Can I help you?
No, man. If I needed help, I would ask, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, but
I just
what you doing?
I'm minding my business. I think you should do the same.
You're minding your business.
No, I was going this way.
You're not supposed to go.
Listen, lower your voice. Don't tell me what I can or can't do in a government building. Okay, where's the sign saying this is authorized access? It's not. It's open to the public. So instead of seeing a perfect stranger and barking orders at me, let me mind my business, and you should do the same.
We're just asking what you're doing.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Could you turn the camera off, please?
No, I couldn't. I could, but I won't.
Okay, hold on.
We just want to help you guys out if you need something.
I'm good, man. I saw you were in here doing something, and I decided to not bother you and keep looking. I was going towards this map, and then you demanded that I come back, or he did anyways, and demanded that I stop filming and that I can't walk around a public building. No, not you, him.
Okay.
Right?
We just have people come in and, doing code stuff.
Yeah, I'm good.
But
you're very nice. Okay, maybe there's some confusion between you and I, but that's not what his goal was.
No,
his goal was to interrogate me and ask stupid questions and win stupid prizes for playing stupid games.
I'm not sure if that's what it was, but
I just want to be left alone and do my thing.
Disagree.
You're fine. I'm going to get his name. I'll do a records request on him and figure out what his problem is.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man. What's your name?
My name's Jason.
Jason, nice to meet you. Are you the code enforcement officer, or is he?
No, I am. He's code enforcement officer. I'm the assistant code enforcement.
This is staff only.
Okay. Oh, where's your sign? It says staff only.
Staff only sign?
Yeah.
Would apply
Where?
to anybody beyond this point.
Yeah, that's staff
Not
only.
there.
Not here.
Well, okay, fine.
And as we found out that you do speak with members of the public back here, which make it so. What's your name, man?
It's by appointment.
What's your name? What's your
We're
name?
appointed by
What's your name?
My name is Chris. What's
Chris.
yours?
Okay. My name is none of your business. I'm going to figure out
Okay.
how much money you make.
Jason.
Thank you, Jason, for your
Thank you, guys.
professionalism.
Have a great day.
Yeah, that's for you, man. Enjoy that.
We'll talk to you some more. Yeah, yes, right.
Now I got to find the town manager.
She's right here. How can I help?
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're
Town
beautiful.
manager?
Beautiful.
You approve of that behavior?
I didn't get.
I haven't dealt with that behavior yet. I just saw
So
it.
just so you know, I came in and you had some people busy out there, so I didn't stop because you guys
Yeah.
were busy.
Yeah.
And then I saw that map. I thought that might be interesting to get a picture of.
Yeah, it's a zoning map.
Beautiful. And then I like the woodwork stuff on your desk, by the way. I'm kind of a geek. So I took a quick picture of that. And then I was walking down, the code enforcement gentleman started yelling at me. And I made a point to walk by his office because he was speaking with somebody else. I didn't want to interrupt. And then he started telling me that I'm not allowed to take pictures. I need to leave. He got in my face, acted really aggressively. So absolutely unprofessional behavior from a public-facing employee. The other guy, he was nice. He tried to de-escalate the situation, but you can't be reasonable sometimes with an unreasonable person like the code enforcement officer. So I'd like to know if that behavior that we just witnessed there, is that acceptable behavior? Does that represent the core values of this community?
That behavior is something I'll be addressing when we're finished. It's a personnel issue at that point, so I won't. It isn't anything.
You don't know. So it's unwarranted invasion of privacy for you to inform me of the disciplinary process and the outcome. I'm asking if the behavior that I just experienced, if that is acceptable. I'm not asking you what you're going to do, how you're going to discipline them, if there will or won't be any consequences. The way that he just treated a member of the public who's been nothing but cordial since he entered this building, is that acceptable behavior?
That's something I'll discuss with him.
Would you treat me that way?
I don't treat anyone any differently than I'm treating you right now.
Okay, so you're treating me professionally.
That's correct.
Jason was professional. The ladies in there were professional. He was an ass. So obviously, I mean, I'm kind of having a problem here. You seem very nice and can only take it at face value, but he just treated me like shit for no reason, started barking orders at a stranger. I would at least like somebody to say that that behavior was unacceptable. You don't have to tell me what you do about it. Maybe I leave here and you just say, you know what, screw those guys, they were jerks. You probably won't. Maybe you did. None of my business. But that's unacceptable behavior. So this is why I'm saying right now, because you have an opportunity. I have a huge YouTube channel. The entire world's going to see this. Is that acceptable behavior? Should people stop in here and get services, or with him behind that desk, should they drive right past Raymond?
Okay. I only saw part of what your interaction was. I talked to this.
Let me show you the whole thing.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't.
You probably want to see what I'm talking about. I could be making it all up.
The fact that the gentleman asked him to turn his camera off, you don't think that that's an issue?
I think that's a training issue that I need to address because obviously he doesn't understand FOIA and the freedom of access, and that's something that I'll be addressing.
Listen, yeah, we could have, and we don't because we're very professional. And I think you know, by watching some of these videos, we could have come in here and started acting real weird and calling people names and being super aggressive. We literally avoided everybody. So with seeing that, and I appreciate you willing to work on training, this gentleman did the very best he could, I believe, to try and de-escalate that situation. But still, I mean, I'm looking for someone to say, I'm sorry the way you were treated here today.
Well, and I am sorry that you feel that you were treated in this.
No, I don't feel. It's not a feeling.
I know what you're saying.
Because then you're devaluing.
One thing I'd like you to understand is that the Codes Office deals with a lot of legal issues and are in the middle of discussing some of that. And while this is sitting on this wall, people come here to the code officer admin, and then they're admitted to his office. So if people are just there, that's a surprise to him. He doesn't know where they're coming from. Did they see Janet? What are their issues?
See, that's the thing. I made it very clear. And firstly, I don't, and I'm being kind, but I don't appreciate you saying, it's like, so if I called you something terrible and your feelings were hurt and someone said, oh, apologize. I'm sorry you felt that way. That's a real backwards, passive aggressive way of saying, like, nothing happened to me. He was a jerk, and I'm going to go for an apology one last time because I usually take an apology or I take a job. I'm telling you one thing. I'm going to release this video tomorrow.
I'm sorry, 100,000 people. An apology or a job?
Yes, I take an apology for his behavior or I take his job because of his behavior. How's my record? I think about 10 out of 10 so far. That's what happens when you misbehave and you act like that.
That IRS agent.
Yeah, he actually got arrested for it. But that's what happens. You know, small town, and then all of a sudden the whole world sees him acting like that, and I wasn't looking for much but an apology. I didn't feel that way. He was that way. There's no room for debate. And the fact that someone didn't sign this place correctly and didn't label it correctly and demarcate it correctly, that's not my fault. He doesn't get to treat me like shit because someone didn't know how to hang up a sign or a placard. That's on him, not me. So again, all his problems, none of it is mine. So before I leave, I will take an apology, not for me feeling that it was wrong, because it was wrong, or I will work on taking his job.
You forgot one other issue too.
Yeah.
Is that wherever the general public is allowed to go into, whether that gentleman has a person from the public that has a code enforcement question or whatever, if that person is then allowed into that office, that makes that open to the public. Every member of the public.
No, I do understand that.
So even if it's by appointment only. But that's not the question here. Like, I didn't even try and go in his damn office. I'd still be in the right if I did and he freaked out and was like, oh, what's going on? I didn't. I did my best to mind my business. He was an ass. So before I leave, I'm either looking for an apology or for a job. Okay. And you can give me the apology. I take the job on my own.
Okay. One thing I will say.
Did you want to apologize, man? Because I'm going to take an apology or I'm going to take that job, sir. What are you thinking, man? You want to apologize for being an ass?
Sorry, I'm in a meeting.
And I'm not saying
well,
that you have to, and I'm not...
At this point, though, to be truthful with you, I'm feeling a bit threatened by your aggressiveness.
I'm being... You're silly.
And I know how far you can go with that. I'm well aware of that.
You're silly. I'm being aggressive? I'm being polite. I'm saying, please, thank you. I'm giving you 6 feet of distance.
As in threatening
to take his job. So he can treat me like trash. That is not aggressive. When I hold him, ma'am, let me finish, please, because I've been very kind. He treats me like trash. That is not aggressive. Me threatening to hold him accountable and take his job for trashing the public while he's sitting behind that desk, that is aggressive. How about this? Instead of one, I'm going to go for 2 jobs. All right. You take care.
Let me ask you something, because I came a little late to that. And
well, as did I.
2 jobs. Or take 2. Take 2 to tango. Ooh, look, they got lollipops out. That's sweet. They offer some lollipops here. That's like a nice little star thing there. It's nice. You gotta do some business. You can do fax per page is sent, fax per page received. Checks returned at the time, They offer a whole lot of services here. Which is nice, because in Massachusetts, if you want really anything done, you have to go to the DMV, and it's a big whole thing, and you get stuck for the day. But normally up here, you can just go to a town office, and you can get most of your motor vehicle stuff, registration, so on and so forth. So it can be convenient, certainly. How are you today, Cynthia?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. You had a busy day today?
Busy.
It's nice that people can come in here and get their stuff done for their car. Because I think everyone knows, or maybe you don't, you live in Maine, but in Massachusetts, if I have to do anything simple, put new tags on my new car, update my register, whatever, I'm going to the DMV, I have to file an appointment a week ahead of time, and I'm going to be there all day. So, it is nothing too nice. New Hampshire does something similar, and I'll tell you one thing, while it does take a lot of labor off front end, like off your end, first of all, you get to keep that money. Like, you get to circulate it through the town for the most part, whereas Massachusetts is sinking all that money federally, and people can't get anything done. When you go in there and then you throw your hands up because, you eventually quit. And they're usually not very nice and welcoming with lollipops. They usually have an armed guard at the door that says, you better get that taken care of in 15 minutes or less. Well, thank you for answering my questions. You too. Very, very nice. Oh, just so you know, you get some packages out here. Yeah, there's 3 of them, 3 flat ones, a tall one, and then a... There's a tall one, and one of them's like me. It's a wide one, so... Oh, cool. Oh, street signs. Do you order them out? Oh, no way, huh? Oh, cool. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I never thought, like, the signs have to come from someplace. I know, like, Massachusetts mostly manufactures their own. That's cool. Thanks very much. Well, at least they're very, very nice out here. Very, very accommodating, answering a lot of questions. Oh, is this like a little check-in area there? That's cool. Do you know what that used to be for? That little check-in area?
During COVID.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, thank you. I was gonna say, sometimes you go to these like old playhouses and stuff, and they got little coat racks. That's pretty neat. Cool. Well, I guess I should find the town clerk and submit a records request before I go. Can you point me to the town clerk? Is that here? Sorry, I would just like to do a records request, please, if I could, before I go. If it wouldn't be too much trouble. It's pretty simple. I can just give it to you verbally. I'm just looking for the name, salary, and dates of employment for the code enforcement officer. And you can either email them or I can inspect them while I'm here, whatever works.
Why don't you just leave me a note with contact information?
Okay.
I can send that.
Sure. Do you want me to write what I'm looking for, or do you already have that?
What's that?
Do you want me to write what I'm looking for? I got that? Okay, cool.
I need to register this. Oh, I'm getting closer. Jet ski?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you very much.
I was going to say that, right? Couldn't get it out.
All right, sweet. Get that taken care of. Got the records request in. And then when's your next town meeting?
Next town meeting is next June.
Next June.
Yes, for annual town meetings. That's what you're asking.
No, select board meeting?
Select board meeting will be the 13th of August.
The 13th of August.
And there is a special town meeting on that day for just one issue.
Okay. Perfect. I think that we'll come back. Well, I mean, once this video hits, I mean, I don't think they'll be able to keep him around much longer, but we'll come back. We'll follow up at that town meeting, and we'll explain his behavior. I mean, I wish you luck. I tried my best to get an apology. There's nothing really more I could do. It's up to the hundreds of thousands of people that are going to watch and be very upset by that now. Well, thank you.
Again, thank you, Sue. You have a good day.
You too.
Appreciate
See, it's not good leadership when we pass the buck or passively, put it off on people. She was very, very nice. They got me all the things I needed out here. Enjoy your day, ladies.
Did you get your record request?
Yeah. They took care of everything. They seemed, honestly, I think they seemed a little uncomfortable. Oh, thank you.
For you.
Thank you.
That's his meetings for today.
What time is it right now? Oh, he does have a meeting, final inspection, see his office. So, yeah, but no, they seemed, I mean, they didn't say anything, but it seemed to me that they seemed really uncomfortable with how nice I was being to them and how poorly we were treated by him.
Well, and Sue, I thanked her for her cordial discourse. But
she's a piece of shit.
Sue is nervous Nelly because
not bad.
She definitely.
Oh, nice shirt, man.
She definitely did not want to. She understood the fact that it was a feeling that she's doing that play on words.
Yeah, no, he was an ass, and she didn't want to do anything about it, so she's just as liable. But this is his office right here, man. Yeah, that's his office right there. Hey, how we doing? There's Justin there. Yeah, that's him right there, man.
Is that the guy?
Yeah, that's him.
It's funny too because I pointed out to Sue that.
Now he's going to Tattletale saying they're looking at me through the window.
Well, it's funny because I pointed out to Sue that he had threatened us when he came out of that office, not only about shutting off the camera, but he had threatened us because he said, "You guys wait right there, I'm going to get somebody." Now,
yeah, I was detained.
Yeah, so and not only were we detained, but we don't know who he's going to get.
Right.
So there's the threat right there, and I pointed that out to Sue.
Hey, listen, maybe he was going to get a constitutional law scholar.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, he's been John Denicola. I've been AFA, and that's the reason I stopped you today.